I made it through security, guys. I cannot tell you how nervous I am traveling by myself. My whole life, I've always been surrounded by people. If you guys don't know, I've been with my boyfriend Guang since I was 16 years old. Girl, I'm 32 now. Really never spent that much time alone. And this is the year that I said I'm going to be pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And I'm going to learn to actually enjoy being alone. I am going for a press trip with Sephora, which is one of my favourite brands ever. But I'm not going to lie to you, I have turned down so many press trips because they wouldn't allow a +1. I know it sounds really bad, but we have like a very codependent relationship because we've been together for basically half of our life. I just can't imagine doing things by myself. So I'm trying to learn to be a strong, independent woman. My home for the next 10 hours. On this flight I'm going to journal, read, edit. I even have an LED face mask, a hair bonnet. I'm going to be one of those girls that puts on the Heatless rollers. And normally whenever I travel with Guang, I always just follow him. I never even think what time we're boarding. I don't even have to look at the board. He just handles everything and I just follow along. And I really underestimate being independent. I just realised how much I depend on him, and I'm learning more and more, and it actually makes me think that when I go back I need to appreciate him more because he just handles so much stuff and I'm just like, you do your thing. I hope by the end of this vlog that I come out the other side feeling so much gratitude in my life and a newfound sense of peace, a newfound sense of independence. Okay, I'm gonna put on my headphones and I'll be here editing for the next 10 hours. Even the salt pepper shakers are so stinking cute. I just made my bed. I'm on a plane and I'm lying down. How is this my life? Guys, I just landed and I have no clue where I'm going.
I don't know where the fuck I'm going.
Guang, where are you when I need ya? So I have to order an Uber, but I have to get a bus to the Uber spot. I have so much anxiety. I finally arrived to LA. I am so proud of myself. Go Thuy. Who's that strong, independent woman? That's me. That's me. I just need me. Me, myself, and I. Oh, that fucking hurt. Just winded myself. Oh. When I tell you that LA airport is one of the most stressful airports. Everyone's pushing and barging you. Everyone's waiting for different buses. You have to get a special bus to take you to where the taxi rank is. Oh. Girl, I had 3 luggages, a big old bag. I was like trying to push things along. People were barging into me. It was so stressful, but I done it. I done it.
I've done it!
I know this sounds really stupid and some of you guys must be like, girl, why are you tripping out? You're just traveling by yourself. But for me, guys, I never travel by myself. I am Miss Polly Princess, okay? I'm just like, oh, on my phone following along. Oh, we just arrived here. Oh, yeah, this is where I'm meant to go. But this time, guys, I was organized. I had my lift code downloaded. I knew I had to go to this taxi rank. I knew what desk I needed to go to. I was organized. I had my itinerary planned. And if anyone is planning to travel solo, the one thing you need to take away from this video is you need to be organized. Okay, I learned that from my first solo trip. I was like, oh, let me just wing it. I'm gonna go with the flow, whatever I feel like. No, don't do that, guys. Especially when you're in another country, you don't know what everything is. It is really stressful. I recommend for anyone that's going on their first solo trip, make a plan, have an itinerary, just so that you know roughly when you wake up, okay, I'm gonna be tackling this area today. Wednesday, I'm going to this area. I have so many tips I want to give you guys throughout this video, but let me show you guys a room tour. So I am here with Sephora. Can you guys believe?
Sephora knows who the fuck I am.
I'm here with Sephora collection. So they have so much makeup and skincare. I had no clue, girl. Look at all of this skincare. Like, who knew they had all of this skincare? They even have deodorant, a makeup sponge, sheet mask, body lotion, all of this amazing skincare. And then look at this room. Just look at the room, look at that ambient lighting. It looks so sexy in here. We have more makeup all over this desk. They gave me a little hoodie. This is a real reason why I came, because they have just launched so many new lip colors. Oh my god, look at all these nudes. This is like heaven right now. I actually love their lip cream, so I'm so glad that they finally extended the line, because I only used to wear this #1 red. That was my go-to red, and now they've extended it, so now you have nudes as well. I even have a little balcony, guys. Oh my god, it opens up. Oh my god, this is West Hollywood. Look, there's a Netflix sign. I'm staying at the Edition Hotel, and look, I'm in West Hollywood, bitch. I'm in LA. Woo! Solo tripping in LA. Woo! My second solo trip ever. I'm a strong, independent woman. Okay, I think it's time to go to bed. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Morning, guys. I need someone to talk to, but I don't have anyone to talk to because I'm in a completely different time zone, and I just feel really overwhelmed. Like, honestly, going on a solo trip, you just learn so much about yourself, and I really wanted to turn on the camera and just document this moment, because I feel like when you see all these vlogs of people going on this solo trip and being strong, independent, and living their best life, it's like, oh my god, that's so amazing, but really behind the scenes, this is what I look like. Oh, I don't know why I woke up today feeling really lonely. It's only been one day. I just feel really overwhelmed. So I basically woke up at 2:30 in the morning, and I just felt really strange. It felt weird waking up in a completely new country. I forgot where I was. The time zone is completely off, so I woke up in the middle of the night, wide awake, and you just lay there in bed like, oh my god, I'm in a completely new space that I have no idea what I'm gonna do for the next couple of days. I was like, okay, let me listen to a morning affirmation meditation, and I don't know what it was about this affirmation video that I watched today. I just started crying. Oh my god, I look so ugly right now. What is this thing on my head? I literally have to get up in 2 hours and put on a full face and be in a room with the most beautiful influencers in the world. I'm just like, oh, insecurities coming out full force. I've been on this like personal development journey and trying to heal through a lot of trauma and limiting beliefs, and it's so hard. It's like you have some days that you're like, yes, I'm the best version of myself, and then there's other days where you just feel so sad. I don't even know if this is going to make it into the vlog because this is very cringe right now, but I have been really trying to work hard on being a better person, and along with that you really have to acknowledge like where you've come from and why you have these harsh critics about yourself. And in today's affirmation, she was saying how you need to like repeat what she's saying, and these affirmations were saying things like, I love myself, I am beautiful the way I am enough. I don't know what it is about saying all those things out loud. It's like it makes my throat tremble, and I'm like, why do I find it so hard to say nice things about myself? I just feel like my whole life I've always sought validation in the way that I look, in other people, in boys, in my work, in my social media following and my numbers, and I don't know why I just have this feeling that I'm just never enough. When I was doing my meditation, I had these like one lonely tear come out, and then when I was journaling this morning, it was like tears were just flooding down, and I was like, no, do you know what, I want to turn on the vlog and just talk about what it's really like to go on a solo trip, because normally, you know, you have your everyday distractions, you have your boyfriend there, your dog there, and you just kind of go up about life and you just focus on making yourself busy and not really thinking. And when you have time by yourself, you really just have you, yourself, and your thoughts, and you just really get that time to think and to pause and to really evaluate like where you are in life. This is not like sadness, it's actually tears of like, I'm so proud of where I am and the fact that I can acknowledge where I was and the person that I'm becoming. But along with that, it really makes you think like, where does these thoughts and these feelings root from? And I was writing down in my journal, I think it's because my whole life growing up with like immigrant parents, like they're very harsh on you and nothing is ever enough. They're always picking apart like you didn't work hard enough or you didn't do this right, and they never really give you praise. And that's why I feel like when I say nice things about myself, myself like I'm enough, I'm exactly where I am in life right now. Like even just saying that just feels awkward, makes me think like, why is that awkward for me to say? Like I can say to you guys that you are fine the way you are perfect the way you are, like just be you. But when I reflect that onto myself, I'm like, I hate this about myself. Why am I always like that? Why am I always like never feeling like I'm enough? Why do I feel like I always need more? And I'm always picking apart myself. And this is something that I feel like I really need to work on, because I can't be talking about this and my voice is trembling and shaking. Like that just goes to show like there's a lot of deep rooted trauma, and it's something that I am discovering more and more about myself. Like, why do I think the way that I think? And just having that acknowledgement to knowing like I don't want to be like that anymore. That is the switch that I'm trying to change in my mindset. And the one thing that I definitely say has helped me so much is to practice gratitude. Practice gratitude with the tiniest thing. Just being proud of myself that I even made it here, that I even am putting myself out here, that I'm even able to be in a room with the most successful, most beautiful creators in the world. And like just having that acknowledgement for myself and for all the hard work that I've done up until now. This is like a proper journey, and I really do advise anyone out there that is always, you know, go, always hustling and thinking you have to always be on, to take that time to pause and to really think like, am I happy in my life right now? And do I make enough time for myself to say how proud I am of myself? Okay, and I need to go and get ready because I look like a state and I had to be downstairs in the lobby in an hour and a half. Love that for me. It's really time to turn on the transformation now. Oh Lord, look at the weather today. It literally looks like I'm in London. Amazing. Oh my god, that looks amazing as well. Okay, I'm officially ready. Oh, I feel so much better now. I feel like, you know, sometimes you have a lot of pent up energy, and I remember when I went on my first solo trip at the start of this year, I remember my first day by myself, I was crying so much that day. And then I remember going home and I feel like I am so proud of myself for the person that I started off on that trip to the person at the end. I was like, I don't want to go home. So there is times where you're going to be alone, but you don't have to feel lonely. And that's the main message that I want to really give to you guys in this video, that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be in solitude. We need to find ways to actually enjoy our own company and enjoy our own thoughts. Sometimes I feel like we make ourselves so busy that we don't even take the time to just check in with ourselves to see, how are we doing? Am I okay? Am I at the place in my life where I thought I would be at this time? So deep with philosophy, guys. I feel like I'm changing into a poet these days. Let's start the day off with good intent. Dun dun dun! If you are currently planning your solo trip, the tips that I would give you is you need to make sure you have a rough itinerary. Plan out the areas that you want to go. I do tons of research on restaurants, shops, cafes that I want to go to, and pin them on Google Maps so that when you're in that area, you know exactly where everything is. And the best thing about going on a solo trip is you get to do whatever you want to do. You don't have to think about anyone else. You can just get up and go. And at first, it's really hard because you're like, what do I want to do? I don't know what I want to do. And I realize whenever I go away with Grant, I'm always thinking, oh, Grant would like this. Like, let's go here, Grant would like this. But now that I'm by myself, I'm like, what does Thuy want to do? The thing that makes me happy is going to different supermarkets. I love looking at their snacks. I love looking at different things that we can't get here in the UK. I really think back to a couple of years ago, the first time I went to LA, I was in such a different mindset. I was in a place where I was like, I want to grind, I want to meet as many influencers as I can, get as many contacts as I can. And now I'm just in a place of just so much more peace and gratitude, and like, look at this nature. It's so beautiful. If you're watching this and you live in America, you are just so lucky because it really is the land of opportunity. And you might not feel that because you've obviously lived here and brought up here your whole life. But it really is a place where everyone is so kind, everyone is so friendly. And it's like, you need to put yourself out there to grasp the opportunities that it can give. This was the aisle that I walked 20 minutes down that long hill so that I can get all the seasoning. You guys do not understand. You have the huge seasoning. Like, look at this big onion salt. You would not be able to find this in a normal supermarket in the UK. Our seasoning is like this small. So I always stock up whenever I'm in America. I've got granulated onion, garlic, white pepper. We don't have cooking spray, so I will stock up on that. I'm going to try this Malibu garlic and onion all-purpose seasoning. I just want all the seasoning, okay? It's another day, another supermarket. I'm really living my solo girl travel era, doing exactly what I want to do on holiday. Normally whenever I'm away, I'm like,
Can we get to the supermarket, please?
and no one shares the same love of shopping in supermarkets around the world. So now by myself, I'm like, yes, I can just browse the aisles of Trader Joe's by myself. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm going to take a whole bag of sweet potatoes home. When I was in Japan, I had the most amazing sweet potatoes. I've been dreaming about them ever since. And I was on TikTok looking at Trader Joe recommendations, and some girl said that if you like Japanese sweet potatoes, you need to try this. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to see if I can smuggle this home. I don't know if I have enough luggage space, but if I have to bring it with me on the plane in my hand luggage, then that's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, now this is the aisle that gets me every time. If you like crunchy chips, you have to try these everything but the bagel seasoning chips. Oh my god, they're so good. I'm gonna get these for Guang. These are pickle chips. Gonna get one of these. Oh my god, these look so good. Jerk style plantain chips. Okay, I love trying different dried fruits, and I've never seen dried mandarins before. These also look so good. Baby sweet pineapple. Oh my god, I just spent $60 at Trader Joe's. I was meant to go in just for those one everything with a bagel chips. Ended up buying some sweet potatoes and hella snacks. Oh lord, if Graham was here, he would not approve. I'm having lunch by myself. A little solo date. I decided to go for Thai today because normally Graham's not a big fan of Thai food. I'm just doing all the things that a solo single gal would do. You know, on this trip, I was really thinking about my relationship. I love Graham so much, but I feel like I have become so dependent on him that I don't even know who I am without him. So I feel like this trip has made me become more appreciative of him as a partner because he does so much for me. And also, I always think like, would I be okay if I was by myself? And I realised that I am. I don't know if it's daddy issues. I don't know if it's because of my insecurities and I'm scared to be alone. But being by myself is actually so peaceful. I feel like I'm just doing the things that I want to do. Even now that I'm having lunch, I don't feel the need to put in headphones and to like put on a YouTube video. I'm literally just enjoying the scenery. So nice. I'm back in the room now and I had such a nice day today. I'm gonna try my dried mandarins from Trader Joe's. I really do think that solo traveling is like a form of self-love. It's like falling in love with yourself with no distractions, and you're just spending time with you and yourself and making that time to like connect with your own mind, body and soul. This is what the dried mandarin looks like. It actually looks like a dried mandarin, like someone just sucked out all the juice. It tastes like sweet and tangy. Definitely very Moorish. So every morning I always do some form of mindfulness. I always either journal, affirmation, do meditation, and I'm getting into tarot cards. It's just a way for you to learn how to trust your own intuition. And this is something that I'm really struggling with at the moment actually. I feel like a lot of times I always ask other people, what do you think? What do you think? And I don't actually listen to my own thoughts and how I actually feel. I feel like I second guess myself a lot. I just have a lot of fear and doubt. So by doing tarot cards every day, it kind of sets your intention for the day and it kind of gives you something to kind of focus on. So the question that I'm going to ask the cards today is, what do I need to focus on my life right now, especially that I am traveling alone? This always happens to me. A card just flipped out and that just means that this is your calling. So this is the Ace of Cups. And the word is satisfaction. It always comes with a little book so that you know what the cards actually mean. The Ace of Cups. The key words are opportunities, love, overflow of emotions. I definitely have an overflow of emotions in this vlog. There is a deep feeling of emotional satisfaction as you lead from the heart, allowing abundance to flow freely within your life. If you are in a relationship, this card can mean the next step or a grand gesture. Psychic growth is going well and new opportunities will present themselves to you. This card is a good omen. And the moon message is, there is a reason to be thankful. So today I'm at the Sephora studios. We have a whole masterclass here, which is so exciting. This is the studio where they shoot all the Sephora campaigns. So apparently Lady Gaga's been here, Selena Gomez has been here. If it's good enough for Lady Gaga, then it's good enough for me. Oh my god, this is adorable. Oh my god, how cute this little basket!
You will have Masterclass. We have a very special guest, who's somebody that we love very much, Spencer, known as Painted by Spencer.
Hello!
Wow, look at this.
Oh
and
my
we got
god!
lighting.
I have to say, your work is so amazing, and I feel like it inspires me so much. I'm like, I want the quality like Bring Up by Spencer, and he's a one-man band, guys.
Oh yeah, one man show here. Thank you for everything,
thank
all
you
the content
so
you create. I love you.
You alright, love? I feel so British whenever I'm in America. So many people stop me like,
Where are you from? Are you from London?
I'm like, do I sound that British? I just moved to my new hotel. I'm not gonna lie, we stayed at the Edition with Sephora and the hotel room was so beautiful. I chose to extend my trip and I looked at how much a room is. I'm like, $700 a night. Woo! Not for me, child. So I decided to move hotel rooms, and when I arrived to the hotel, they upgraded my room. It's a sign. It's a sign from the universe that they are on my side. So we are going to be doing our errands today. We're going to be going to the Grove, which is my favorite place to go to whenever I'm in LA. I really want to go and get some Desi sunglasses. I have such a wide face, so no sunglasses ever fit me, so I have to try it on in real life. So you can get them at Nordstrom, hopefully, fingers crossed. You guys remember at the start of this vlog, I was crying my eyes out. Today, I feel so happy. I'm so excited to spend a whole day by myself. I really feel like I'm alone, but I am not lonely at all. How amazing. Do you guys remember that movie Pretty Woman, of how she felt like she wasn't worthy of going in the Beverly Hills shops? There was a time where I felt exactly the same. Going into Louis Vuitton or Dior, I used to feel like, oh my god, this is so awkward, I can't afford anything. And I used to feel like they used to judge me. Lord, child, when I saw that bill, I wanted to faint. I was like, oh god, do I do this? Do I do this? I don't want to put things back. I don't want to look like a cheapskate. But one of the things that I've been really struggling with and really thinking about is the idea of money. I feel like a lot of us hold on to money and we're scared to spend money and we feel like we're not worthy. I know I definitely do. I find it really hard to spend money on myself. When it comes to gift giving, I'm like so happy to gift people. But when it comes to spending money on myself, I find it really hard. By you holding on to it, it's not gonna flow. It's gonna be something you're always worried about. We could do like a whole video talking about this, but it is something that I really do feel like when you hold on to money and you feel like it's such a scarcity thing, it's not going to come to you easily. You're always going to be worried about it. That mindset is something I definitely want to let go of. I want to think with abundance. There was a huge sale at Skims. I came in for one thing and look at the pile, but it's 30% off at the moment. I call that trip a success. Oh lord, $400 later. You know, the one thing that I'm loving the most on this holiday is just being able to shop and browse for as long as you want. Normally, you know, when you go with people, you can tell like they don't mind waiting for you, but you can just feel their breath lingering. You can feel like they're getting impatient and they're bored. So it was so nice being able to pop into the change room, try everything on and just be ruthless. I've been really wanting to upgrade my wardrobe. I have so many old pieces, guys, from like 7 years ago that I still have in my wardrobe, but I'm trying to invest in good quality basics, a good quality legging that just fits really well. Like this outfit that I'm wearing, I got it from Skims like maybe 2 years ago, and I wear it every single time I go on holiday. So I feel like I'm getting a really good cost per wear. I'm justifying this myself, okay? 30% off. It was originally $587 and it went down to $400. So that's a steal if you ask me. This place looks like Disneyland. I love the Grove so much, honestly. It's just so beautiful. It's like, how does this place even exist? I'm literally just sitting here thinking, like, me a couple years ago, I would not be able to just sit here by myself in the middle of the Grove, have an ice cream to myself, wearing no makeup. I'm literally about to go meet a friend now. I would have to rush back to the hotel, quickly put on some makeup, but I'm like just gonna go see her without any makeup on, and I'm fine with it. Honestly, I feel like ever since I've cleared my skin, it's really taught me something about confidence. Thuy 2-3 years ago, never. Really, the thing is that we need to learn how to enjoy our own company. Of course, it would be better if someone else was here, enjoying the view, we could chat. But the idea of going somewhere alone is to be okay with being alone and actually enjoy being alone, not even just be okay with it. It's actually want to be by yourself and want to enjoy your own company. And that's something that I have never done before and I've never even wanted to do. I'm in a place in my life that I'm trying to find peace, true inner peace, and it's something that I wrote in my journal that next year I really want to be in a place where I feel so much inner peace, self-love, self-development. It's all about not feeling like, oh, I need to do this, or oh, I'm not being that productive, or I'm not doing enough. It's like, no, it's okay to take breaks, and sometimes you need to go slow in order to go fast. So I'm going to end this vlog here. I feel like it's a very heartfelt vlog. If you guys haven't seen my big life update video yet, I will leave it up here. I feel like we went really deep in that vlog. If you guys have been wondering, where have I been? How did I go on this self-love journey? I feel like I explained it a lot in that video. I really urge anyone that's watching this, and I hope this video inspires you, that if you are really scared of something, that is probably what you need to be doing the most, and that thing in particular is what is going to make you grow the most as a human being. I've honestly had the best time by myself, and I feel like now I'm going back to my life and I'm going to appreciate my friends, my family, my boyfriend so much more. Take this as a sign to book that trip. It doesn't have to be a plane ride away, it doesn't have to be in a whole new country, it can literally be just the next city over. But just take that time, spend it with yourself, and find what you really want to do, what makes you happy, what fulfills your soul. That is what you should be striving. I'm telling you, everyone needs to experience a solo trip at least once in your life. It is life-changing. I feel like I'm going back home a new person. Gran, watch out, you got Thuy 2.0 coming back. Do you want to know what the worst thing is? After doing all of that skincare on the flight, I still managed to get a spot. Why do I look at this massive spot? She's brewing right underneath the chin. Oh, it's one of those deep, painful ones. Oh, why do planes hate me? Every single time I go on a plane, I always get breakouts. Even with all my amazing skincare and the K-beauty, and I try, but bitch, it always gets my ass. Ah!